Rossmönster, and today I want to show you around our latest Baja Truck Camper build. So before we step inside, I'll talk about a few exterior highlights of this vehicle. First things first, you can obviously tell that this vehicle is built for Grand County search and rescue. So this is intended to be a comfortable and capable mobile control command unit. So this is going to be built on a Chevy 3500 8-foot bed. We have a hard shell with our articulating topper. All the way up top, we have a Fiamma awning. You're going to see a ton of additional lights. This vehicle also has sirens, so all of the works for this search and rescue vehicle. Moving to the front, we have a Fab Fours front bumper and a Warn Winch, and then we have upgraded tires, so we have some all-terrain tires here. Let's head out to the back. In the rear of the vehicle here, you can see that we have an additional hatch door, so this will allow them access to the vehicle from two separate points. They can get some of their stuff that they're storing towards the rear of the vehicle a little bit more easily. You'll see that we have a nice post here to hold up the door, and that's going to be on our two custom Rossmönster wedge storage boxes. And then we have a custom Rossmönster rear bumper at the bottom, and both of these boxes are going to be affixed to our molle panels on either side of the hatch door. Let's step inside. Welcome inside. So before I go into the specific components of this vehicle, I'll talk about design highlights as well as the overall layout. This is going to be a relatively simple build because it's predominantly being used as kind of a conference room and on-the-road control area for their team. So we have Duramax gray mix upholstered wall and ceiling panels. Our countertops are going to be charcoal paperstone, and then we have bamboo slab door cabinetry throughout and another Duramax upholstered bench seat in the rear here. When it comes to layout, we have our cab over bed in the front. We have a few different working stations here. So we have a lower desk that you can put your feet under and sit there. Then we have some standing desk room on both sides. And then we have that dinette in the rear. And this is also going to be where we store all of our power systems. So we'll start in the front and work our way back. In the front of the vehicle, where we typically have our cab over bed, this is just going to stay as an open unit here, so they can store a ton of versatile options up here. And then we also have the fabric covers over the bulkhead storage, so that can be utilized for storage as well. We also have a monitor, so that can be great for working on the road as well. And then lastly, we have a nice seat or additional seating area here. This can also be used as a shelf, or you can stand on it to get up into that cab over bed. It is rated up to 500 pounds, and you can lower it when not in use. In the front of the vehicle here, we have our first desk area. You'll see that we have USB ports everywhere, as well as just standard outlets. So we have a nice drawer bank down the side here. All of this is on black slam latches, so things will stay closed while in transit. Then over here we have a nice versatile workstation, so you can either extend your working desk below or you can use a standing desk height there. Same thing over on the passenger side. We have a nice standing desk with a very open storage cabinet beneath it. Moving rearward, we have our dinette, so nice and simple. We have the bamboo table on a lagoon mount, so this can kind of swivel in and out of the way as needed. Underneath me, this is going to be an open storage bank, and then over on the passenger side, we have our power systems. So in there we have 600 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate battery bank. We have a 3,000 watt inverter, and then we're going to have 600 watts of solar coming in through the roof. Closing out this area, you'll see that we have the rear hatch door. We have 5 half slides around the perimeter, and then 1 Arctic Tern awning style window. These are great because you can either pull down and get a blackout shade, or you can pull up and have a bug screen. And then we also just have a ton of upper storage. So these are all going to be on gas struts for assisted opening and closing, and they have RV latches to ensure that things stay where they need to be while in transit. And then kind of closing out ventilation of this area, we have a max air fan over the main area there, so they can either pull air out of the vehicle or suck air in, depending on what they're needing in any specific moment. That wraps up this Baja Truck Camper. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're super excited to build this for Grand County and hope that it serves them well. Again, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a tour, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.